Here's the honest truth about The Flash and what it means for the future of DC. If you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe and also leave a like on this video. Let's get into it. One thing about The Flash is for certain, it was a massive box office flop. There could be many reasons to it, but let's just talk about what that means and moving forward for DC, what needs to happen. The Flash had a budget of about $220 million just for the production of the film. To add in marketing and everything they've spent post-production, we're looking at probably over $300 million. That has yet to make that money back yet. Not only did The Flash have a very disappointing opening weekend, its second weekend had a 73% drop. The only movie worse was Morbius, and it's Morbin time. There seems to be a lot of confusion about what universe and where The Flash needs to play into the entire DC storyline. So I think I have the honest truth about it, and I think I know where it fits. The Flash is very much the end of Zack Snyder's universe, the DCEU. The reason that I really think The Flash is the end of the Snyderverse or the DCEU, whichever one you want to call it, it's pretty much the same. It's because of the references that are in The Flash. He talks about when he time traveled in the Snyder Cut, and whenever he does time travel and he kind of pokes his head into the different areas in time that he wants to look at, it's very reminiscent of when Zack Snyder was in control over at DC. Not only are all of these things very similar and all the references are there, it's also the same character dynamics between Bruce and Barry, and Barry's character, honestly, he is the exact same from Zack Snyder's Justice League, from the first time we ever see him in Justice League. He is that same character carrying over, and so are all of the other characters played by the same exact actors from the Zack Snyder universe. I think a lot of this box office failure comes from the fans already being split between the Snyderverse and let's get something new, which is kind of where I fall into with the James Gunn category. We'll see how that goes, and you know I'm going to be honest about it. But the fans were already split, and the Snyderverse people don't want to go see the film because they view this film as James Gunn's reboot to what they know and love as the Snyderverse. But then other fans don't want to go see this because they view this as part of the Snyderverse, which we don't really like. So you already have an idea of why I think this is actually part of the Snyderverse. But let me kind of talk to some counterpoints that I've been running into on social media and other short videos about this. The other short video is that people are responding with, oh, well, James Gunn took over and they changed the movie, making it bad and not canon to the Snyderverse. Honestly, James Gunn is not credited anywhere. Neither is Zack Snyder, admittedly, but these are the same characters that he started building. Another thing that people say, oh, well, James Gunn made them make all these different changes to the film, but honestly, the only thing he made them do is take out cameos and promises of future projects within that universe because he is going to completely start over. And the Blue Beetle movie is going to be the first project in the DCU. So pretty much, yes, James Gunn did make them make changes, but honestly, it did not alter the movie all that much as far as storyline goes, as far as the character development goes. It did not change the movie. It just took out some cameos and took away promises for a future for this universe and these characters. All of that proposed failure doesn't even mention Ezra Miller's entire situation with all of these different allegations and criminal charges. With that said, I hope you kind of understand a little bit of why this was such a massive flop because of the split fans already before the movie even came out. And then when it did come out, people were also split on where this falls into the DC storyline and who ruined it, quote unquote, either James Gunn or Zack Snyder, whoever it may be. With this being such a box office failure, DC needs to recover because they spent so much money on this. And if they don't have a very successful Superman legacy movie, DC's done for a long time. For the future of DC to even be a thing and them not have to sell or go bankrupt or whatever it may be, Superman Legacy needs to have an insane box office. For Superman to have an insane box office, also they need to get fans interested in the movie and the actors that are going to be playing these characters moving forward, because you're going to have to bring over some of the Snyderverse people. You have to, or you're not going to have a great box office because they are going to protest because you didn't sell the Snyderverse or you didn't restore the Snyderverse, and they won't go see the movies. You have to do something to get them interested. Honestly, I think they're going to announce our new Superman and our new Lois at Comic-Con this year. Once the new Superman is announced, then we can really talk about what I think the Superman Legacy movie is going to do for DC. Is it going to be a massive success, or do I think it's going to fail miserably? We'll have to wait and find out whoever the cast is. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Honestly, I really hope DC can pick it up because I do think they have top tier characters. They're some of my favorite characters of all of fiction. I love every one of them. Honestly, Superman, Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, some of the greatest characters ever created. And I really want to see them have a strong future in cinema. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for a lot more videos like this. And you know, I'm always going to be honest. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Hey, why don't you subscribe?